Good afternoon, YouTube. As you guys know, my name is Andy. I work for Schuster Company, and today's video is going to be a brief demonstration. Probably going to be about 10 minutes long to kind of show and kind of tell you guys some of the things that I use when it comes to trip planning, and maybe a couple suggestions that kind of help you guys out. First of all, I would like to say that I enjoy working for Schuster Company. One of the best things I like about running for Schuster Company is that we have APUs. For the ones that don't know what APUs are, they stand for Auxiliary Power Units. Basically, ours are fuel generated, meaning is that they use the fuel that's inside of our diesel tanks. That we run dual 80 diesel tanks, and that when the engine is shut off, like of how my engine presently is, what you do is you push a couple buttons and it provides either internal AC or heat inside the bunk area alone. And it also provides internal power, so you can power electronics such as refrigerators, power inverters, and small appliances that you could use, to charge up your cell phone, maybe run a laptop, run a TV, things of that nature to kind of help you guys out while you're inside the bunk during your rest time or whatever that you may be doing. So that's one of the best things I like about running for Schuster, and that we also have a lot of freight options as well, depending on where where you live at, how far you go out, place that you like to go to, things of that nature. And we also, one of the best things that I like working for Schuster in particular is I like running for Blue Bunny ice cream. Okay, it's actually Wells Enterprises, but it's actually Blue Bunny ice cream. But besides that, like how I said, you guys have watched my previous videos. I've thoroughly enjoyed working for Schuster Company, and currently I am in Linden, Washington, which is about 20 miles south of the Canadian Providence border right now in northern Washington. So it's about an hour and a half north of Seattle, Washington, so you guys know. So here we go. Anyway, one of the very first things I would like to kind of tell you guys is, as you guys can probably see, this little black cord hanging down, and that's my CB radio. I got a Cobra 29 LTD Chrome. That's what I use, and this helps in particular for especially young and inexperienced drivers. This also helps out with the current present day drivers. Is that depending on where you're at, such as like up in the Northwest, or maybe going across there and say 80, is that when conditions deteriorate, this CB can let you know by other truck drivers who are in the area, depending on how far your radio goes, what your antenna system is set up, and how your wiring figure system is going on. So other truck drivers, as long as you can hear them, you can actually hear weather reports as well, depending on if anybody's talking or not. So that's one of the best things I would suggest you guys look into as far as investment. Next thing that I would definitely look at, and this is probably a trucker's Bible, I swear, is get you a Rand McNally Motor Carrier Road Atlas. This is one of the best investments that you can really buy. This is the laminated version that I've got for the 2019 edition. One of the best reasons why I suggest getting the laminated version is because most truck drivers, they drink coffee, and I'll get to that here in just a few minutes. But what you're going to have all sorts of drinks, and depending on where you put your Road Atlas at, if you spill coffee, if you spill juice, soda, pop, whatever you want to call it, because variations have different terms for it. Things like that can spill on your Road Atlas, and you don't want to damage a papering on it. So that's why I suggest a laminated version. It's because it's going to last you a lot longer, and it's also a lot more rugged. So it's more meant for being out here on the road and when times call for it. So, and knowing that, but the Motor Carrier Atlas Edition gives you restricted routes, and one of the best things I like about this is low clearance bridges, because as you guys know, driving a commercial 18-wheeler, we have clearance that we have to be able to clear a 13-foot 6 bridge. That's your minimum height required as far as being in a commercial 18-wheeler. Now, say for instance that you're in like a flatbed or something, then you have to worry about height based on your load capacity and what you're hauling. Okay, or maybe if you're going into to the ports and rails, then I believe that they are 9 foot 6 inches high for the clearance. Okay, but in the standard commercial 18-wheeler, if you're a dry van or a reefer box, you have to have a clearance of 13.6. And this Motor Carrier Atlas will give you all the low clearance and information and routes and interstates where you need. It will give you distances, it will give you mile markers, it will give you all sorts of things that you need to know in order to properly trip plan. Now, you guys know that I'm a coffee drinker, okay? So this is definitely to help the inexperienced truck drivers that are just now getting into the industry. This is a Love's cup. Unfortunately, mine is damaged up here on the top lid right now. But get you a thermal insulated cup that you can find at your local travel centers, such as Love's, Pilot Flying J, or TA's or Petros. So get you one of them. I also have my favorite kind, and mine is still filled with coffee right now. It's my Pilot Flying J cup, and I've mentioned and I've showed this in many of my other videos, which I've done before. Get you that so you have that caffeine to get you going, get you motivated, get you pumped, so you can go on with your journey. Okay, now this is just my 2 cents worth. This is a few extras what I've got, so please don't take this as you have to have it for your Bible. Okay, a few things, guys. I do this quite a bit. From time to time, if I'm going down the road, I'll look at this Love's book, because what this thing has is, if you go to a particular state, we'll use Alabama for example, because that's the first one that popped up. It'll give you interstates, it'll give you cities, it'll give you mile markers, it'll give you information such as how many truck spots are there, what restaurants are there locally at the Love's itself. Another thing too is, one of the best features I like about this is that it has a small atlas, kind of like a blow-up version of the state that you're going to, and it kind of tells you roughly whereabouts the city is at. So depending on if you know whereabouts, what part of the region of the state that you're in, and you could cross-reference with your road atlas, with your Love's book, to kind of identify, okay, how far do I have in order to get to a truck stop so you can get fuel, get food, get coffee, get fluids for the truck, whatever the case may be. So that's one of my suggestions that I use quite a bit. Now, along with that is, this is a truck stop pocket guide book. This just kind of gives you generic information, such as if it's a small, if it's a medium, if it's a large, if there's paid parking there, what kind it is, what state it's in, what interstate it's on, and what exit it's at. So depending on whereabouts you're at, you need to look at your road atlas to identify where you want to go, where you want to stop for the day, and consult this little book. Okay, that's just a little something extra that I use personally. Now, another great thing that I keep this relatively within arm's reach, actually, is we have these little Schuster calendars. I actually keep mine right here in the side smock from my passenger seat, because I have nobody traveling with me. So I look at this whenever I'm stopped for the day, whenever they send me new load information, so I can identify, okay, what month is it in, when do I pick it up, and when does it deliver. And that way I could identify, okay, do I have enough time in order to get my trips done on time? Okay, because if not, then I have to consult with dispatch and say, hey, I don't have enough time, or this needs to be pushed up for this reason or another, or whatever. So just a regular old size edition of a current present calendar year would be great, so that's a great rendition. I also have a smaller calendar that I keep for personal use as well. So a couple last things that I'm not going to make, that this won't be too much longer, but I found this at Love's. I also have a different one I use for my primary clipboard, but that has some load information, so I can't be showing that right now because I'm still under a couple loads, so that's Schuster's business and mine. So anyway, this is a clipboard that I found at Love's truck stops, which I go there from time to time, and I'll use points, whatever. And this is what I got from them whenever I use my points. And basically what it does is that you can use this as a locking feature for your valuables, such as maybe cell phone charger, iPad, things like that. So, but I keep a lot of work stuff in here, such as trip envelopes, lumper checks I may need for the road, seals, extra pins, little things like that, just to kind of help, keep me organized being out here on the road. And one last thing before I let you guys go is, whatever you guys do, save up the money to get a trucker GPS, and I'll tell you why. This is what works for me. Is I use a Rand McNally, and the reason why I choose Rand McNally is because they are designed and made for truck drivers themselves. Okay, what I mean by that is Rand McNally has officials that come out here into the United States and look at America to identify, okay, what are truck legal routes? Because you can go into your settings, you can set for the height, you can set for the weight, you can say if it's for a hazmat, if it's doubles, triples, things like that. So I use that, or I use my other books to kind of cross-reference everything, consult with dispatch, make sure that I'm on the right track, and make sure that I get my loads done on time. Now, I have the Rand McNally Overdrive 7 Pro, and the best feature why I like that particular brand and model of GPS is because, one, it's magnetic, so it's wireless whenever it comes off the charger. Number two, one of the best features I like about this is whenever I'm in Wi-Fi range, specifically at home or maybe at the terminal, is I can update my GPS to the current and latest greatest technology for the updates. Okay, so when there's new loves being built, or when there's road restrictions being put in, whatever, and then I could update my system so I'm up to date as far as how the roads are changing. Okay, this is more meant for owner-operators, but I use this as a company driver because I've used Rand McNally, I trust Rand McNally, and I would totally put my life in their hands. So any Rand McNally official that's watching this, I hope that you guys are watching this because I really, really appreciate your guys' products. I've thoroughly enjoyed them. I've had a couple of issues with one of my previous Rand McNally GPSs, but as far as here in the present day, never had a problem. So those are just my suggestions. I could go on and on about this for like 20-30 minutes, but this was just to kind of give you guys an overview as to what I use, what I suggest, and things like that, just to kind of help you guys being out here on the road. Anybody that may be a new or inexperienced truck driver that's getting into the industry, that has, say, maybe a year, pushing 2 years out here on the road, or even less for that matter. So the point I'm trying to make here, guys, is that I am here to help you guys to be more successful being out here on the road. Couple minor things I would suggest to you guys as well is consult with older truck drivers that have been out here in the industry to help you guys out and build a bond, build that relationship, build a network. Because when it comes down to it, if you're scared, if you're unsure, call somebody, because that's the best piece of advice I can give you. Is talk to people, let them know of how you're feeling. If you're not feeling up to par, if you're sick, got the sniffles, your stomach is bothering you, in like better terms, then say something to somebody, because ultimately it's going to help you out here on the road. But best of all, okay, the last 2 or 3 things is high visibility vest. Okay, number 2. High visibility winter coat. That's actually thick. Okay, that's more meant for like temperatures I can stand, 10, 0, 20 degrees, or even up to minus 10 degrees would be great. So invest into a high visibility winter coat, a regular high visibility vest, because a lot of shippers, receivers require you to wear them on site or while you're on the dock. Okay, and the last thing is probably a shower bag. Okay, matter of fact, I can show you guys mine right now. You know that mine's fully loaded. With my things right now, that's my shower bag. Okay, and people are probably going to be asking, Andy, what is a shower bag? Because some of us are not even truck drivers. Okay, all a shower bag is, guys, it's just something to where you could put your hygiene stuff, your clothes, maybe a new pair of shoes, boots, whatever, flip flops. Lotions, things like that, things that you would need to go in to a truck stop and to take a shower. That's all a shower bag does, basically. And matter of fact, I just got that over at Walmart. So a lot of these basic things you can find mostly at Walmart. Okay, a lot of things, certain things such as Rand McNally, road atlases, or trucker GPSs, you can only find them at your local truck stops. Okay, your major main 3 truck stops are going to be Love's, Pilot, and Flying J's. Okay, those are going to be your 3 biggest places out there, almost in that particular order. Okay, but what I like to go in this order is Flying J, Love's, and Pilots. Okay, I have my personal references. That's just me though. So, but you don't have to take my word for it. I hope that this video was very informative for you guys. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to post them down below, please. Or please send me an email. You can send me those emails at andyman9370@yahoo.com. Or just, put them right down below, please. And as always, please feel free to comment, subscribe, share this video, and just let me know what you guys thought. Until the next time, you guys take care, stay safe. And I am coming from Lynden, Washington, just south of the Canadian border. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.